Ridiculous but true. When you buy a 701 Supermoto Husqvarna in 2020, it does not come with USB. So we're going to need USB for the drone and for the iPhone. So today we're going to be adding a little upgrade USB socket. So I went ahead and bought this on the interwebs. This is a high current USB. It's a part that's made for a boat, actually. The reason I bought this is because if you drill a pilot hole, you can go ahead and screw this in and then tighten it up with this kind of plastic nut. And the part that's exposed on the bike is just this nice little surface with this waterproof plug. So where to put it? Well, I've done some investigation. I've looked at the clearance I have when I turn my handlebars, and I think I can actually install it down here in this plastic. So this piece is flat. I'm gonna take it out, drill that hole, put it in there. But in order to do that, first we're gonna have to remove the seat, then we're gonna have to remove this piece of plastic, and then finally this piece of plastic. So I'm not a TikTok expert, but I believe I can make it happen like this. Well, that's one seat removed. Now we're on to this plastic. So as you can tell, we're gonna have to grab the Torx from our toolkit that came with the bike and remove these bolts here to free it up. I think it's just these two bolts. We'll see. Make it happen like this. Boom. Now it's off. So I did miss a couple of bolts. There's two in the front and one on the bottom, but it's all obvious. You'll be able to get that off no problem. So now one extra complication I didn't anticipate is it looks like we have to pull this off as well as remove all of the bolts for this piece here. So I'll make that happen just like this. Well, I didn't take it completely off. Why? This is connected to a complex that goes down into the system. I don't want to detach everything, and now I have the surface exposed that I want to drill. So I'm going to look inside this cavity, figure out where I'm going to put this USB socket. I'm thinking right where this hole is here. I'm going to drill a hole in this piece of plastic. I can make that happen just like this. Just like that, we have a hole. So now I'm going to go ahead and insert the USB stick situation into that like this. Boom. That's on there. So this is what it's going to look like. It'll be hidden by the guard, but this pops off just like that. And I'm going to probably have to get right angle USBs to come up, but it fits inside this little hole back here. We're going to attach wires and run those back to the battery just like this. Boom. Okay, it's wired up. So I ended up having to add an extension. I used some of these splicers to make the cable longer, and I went all the way to the battery. It's coming along here, back to here, and then to the other side. There's an aluminum plate that goes over this right here, and then I have to slide this on top, and I'm done. Make it happen and it's done. There you have it. So now this will always be on. I can use the USB, high current, even when the bike's off. And yeah, the LED is going to drain the battery constantly, but it's a very small LED. It's not actually going to take very much out of the battery. I'm not worried about it. Could probably be there for a year. So you can see when this swings over, there isn't that much clearance. So I have to use a 90-degree USB, but there's plenty of room for that. And yeah, slick USB powered Supermoto.